So what you're telling me is that for the first 50 rounds or so in this scenario, we can only pop balloons using the Druid. Yes, we're doing a 2TC with the Monarch of Storms and the primary expertise. And we're going to need your expertise to get through this scenario. Round 6 is fairly easy, not a difficulty for this scenario. But then again, like with most scenarios, round 6 is not a difficult round. Probably on tougher maps, round 6 is a bit of an obstacle, like with an Archmage 2TC combination on Moon Landing, because you need to rely on that 100 upgrade, which enables you to go through the craters. Get Hard Thorns and then Heart of Thunder after that. We don't need Druid range and Heart of Vengeance just yet. Like how each tier 2 upgrade has Heart at the very beginning of it. And then the third upgrade is Druid of the, or Druid of. Well, oh balloons. No thank you. We don't want to die to you today. Yeah, Heart of Thunder will mean we have an easier time zapping lots of balloons at the same time. Though we only do 1 damage with a Heart of Thunder, it's still a lot that it's put to the table when it comes to Pierce. Because people forget that Pierce is just as important as raw damage. It's all well and good doing a lot of damage, but if you've only got 1 Pierce and a slow reload speed, then you're not going to do very well against rounds like 63. But for 100 or 40 or 80 or 60 rather, you'll have fun on. Okay, we need you within the range of the Druid without needing the bigger radius, because we can just about afford a radar scanner. Round 25, round 45 and 48. They consist of purples, but also 32 as well, but I'm not so worried about that round. Mainly 48 I'm worried about, because not only are they camo purples, but they also regrow back if you don't pop them. Purple balloons, no thank you. We have to rely on our thorns to be able to get through the purple layer, and then Heart of Thunder can do the rest. Yeah, round 27, Heart of Thunder has solved this round. There is no need to go statistically on what is the best scenario for this round, because the best scenario is the fact that we've got the top half Druid on the board here. Here's Druid of the Storm. Now, we can't proc this rock just yet because we need Ball Lightning for round 40. Because we need that additional attack to be able to do enough damage so that then we can go through the round. So you're going to have to wait a little bit over there. Do people prefer Superstorm or Monarch of Storms? I think as time's gone on, I prefer Monarch of Storms because it gives the upgrade a bit more personality rather than just Superstorm. We'll put a super monkey inside the storm and then now it's a Superstorm. I know it's not like that, but you get what I mean. 36. Camo regrow pinks. Greens. I was looking at pink balloons while I said that, okay? Ball Lightning. Here you are. And I think I also need Jungle Drums for 40, so we're going to go with Jungle Drums as well. Increases attack speed of all monkeys in the radius. So if you're not a monkey, then you don't get the attack speed bonus. So if you're a attack shooter or a spike factory or a bomb shooter, something that is not a monkey, therefore technically by the description of the tower, then you don't get the boost. I'm just kidding. Okay, come on. Please be popped. Thank you very much. Now, will that be the case for future Druids? I mean, future Moabs. Look, I was looking at Druid when I said that, okay? I do this quite often. It's just a part of me. I have physical and verbal dyspraxia. There we go. I just displayed it again. Right, I forgot to actually do this. So I'm actually going to go straight for you next, actually, rather than go towards you. Do we even need you? That's the thing. I would rather if we just start with this and then go towards you, possibly. But then again, there's also you down here as well. We need this possibly for primary expertise. So what will happen is that we will probably get the primary expertise around earlier than scheduled because we decide to go for this rock first and then not the other one. And we are being surrounded by lunacy here because of a camo regrow red. Just look at this for one moment. It was a camo regrow purple, which I would understand, but our attacks needed one more damage to take down that regrow purple into nothing. But no, the game decided, no, you're not going to pass this time around because you don't deserve to. Okay, come on, please, regrow purples. Be popped. I've got hard thorns. I've got thorns. But no, you're giving me this yellow balloon treatment now. But then again, it is me, flare balloons. When do I not die to yellow balloons? By the way, type in the comment sections that before knowing me and then now, have you died to yellow balloons more often? I feel like it's a parasite more than anything else. Dying to yellow balloons before and after discovering flare balloons. Come on, please be popped. Please be popped. Thank you very much for going through the round. Primary mentoring. You know what? I will proc you. Just in case we actually really need that 3k. 4.6k, sorry. The additional 1.6k. Round 50. We do have this Moab to go up against. I'm going to put you on strong so that you only target the Moabs when you are in range, although you need to go back on first because of a lot of ceramics. But luckily, we have something called knockback. If it wasn't for the knockback, then we would be in trouble right about now. Moab, take it down. Go down, please. Wait a minute, that Moab has not gone down. Thankfully, the tornado kicked in, but you decided to go for not the first target on the screen. Okay, that's the second one gone, and that is the first one gone. Did not know what I did differently, but RNG is a factor. Luck is a factor. In an alternate reality, poker would have, rather than red and black, there is yellow and purple. And I put all my bets on yellow. And I guarantee I will land on yellow. Go down, please. Why was there not enough damage distributed? How dare you do that to me? I think put you on strong, but leaving these regular balloons on screen so we have more things to attack at any given point in time. Go down, please. Thank you. So yeah, strong was the way forward. There we go. 55. I'll take that. I thought for some reason we activated you on 47, but maybe it was 45 when we did activate you. If memory serves me correctly, then I am an idiot. If we don't get 50k before 69, then we would have to not go after you, but we have to go after you. Or, in fact, we would just proc this and then just wait until we get Monarch of Storms before buying this. Yeah, the BFB was really easy because of the fact that we have the primary expertise. One of those towers that you see very oftenly featured on a advanced challenges. But then again, if a challenge only has primary expertise as the means of going through that challenge, then that's okay. If it's the only thing, then good. But it's also like one of the most simplest of towers to put down. You know what it does, really. You see ceramic, you see round 78, and if primary expertise is available and it's purchasable, then why would you get anything else? Actually, we'll get you, then wait to get Monarch of Storms, and then we'll get you. Because I don't want to face off against 79 without Monarch of Storms. If the Ball Lightning struggled against the Moab, then I can't see it doing very well against a BFB and then also a fortified Moab after that, even if it somehow gets through round 60, but then you've also got 61 to consider, because you know, frigid damage type exists and it cannot pop a white balloon or a purple balloon. Oh, did you know that round 62 is a vein which has lots of purples? Yeah, you need primary expertise for this combination on round 60 or before round 60. Preferably the sooner the better. So in this case, round 55, because we decided to go for this rock before we went for this rock. Wok. We're now cooking. Yeah, even after considering if we still had that 25k left in the bank, we would not have gotten you even on this round. So waiting for you for 69 or beforehand was suicidal. 75, 76. We should get the money during round 79 to upgrade you to Monarch of Storms. 78, a whole bunch of ceramics, doesn't matter. We have the ultimate ceramic grinder. So we've got 61k in the bank at the moment. We've got 63 now that you've eviscerated those. So I think throughout round 79 we should be able to get ourselves with Monarch of Storms. Although if we're unlucky, then we won't be able to blow back the regrowths that keeps respawning out of control. So my hope now is to proc you on 90 or before 90. Just so that we have the means of being able to aim this way when the bad is over here. Because there is a slight gap there which we can't see. It's very small, but it still could be the difference. Although our projectiles seem to go through, we just can't initially target the bad when it appears on 100. But I'm just praying that we get the money for round 90 or before, because this is, well, we need 30k, and I don't know if we get 30k between now and round 90. 85, 2 Xeon Gs, it doesn't matter. I have the ultimate blowbacker. If you're not a bad, that is. Or a boss balloon. Yeah, getting 19k from now to round 90 is looking quite perilous. Yeah, still need another 15k. This is not looking good. If it turns out that we get to 100 and we can't do it because of the fact that we can't initially hit a target when it's over here, it looks like we are. But remember, the bad has a bigger hitbox than the other balloons do throughout a CHIMPS run. So in that regard, we would then be able to hit it sooner. But because it's sort of hidden behind this rock, then yeah, we don't have 50k. That's great. Hopefully it doesn't hinder our run. If it does, then we'll have to restart. And we have to do the risky approach, which is to after doing this rock, we have to instantly go to this rock. Yeah, not even on 92 we get money. On this round we would. But it's too late now. We'll need another 3 rounds to circumvent this little issue we have. Our superstorms are doing what it says on the description. Blowing them back to the entrance. Or in this case, away from the exit. EDTs, doesn't matter. I have the Monarch of Storms. You have no chance of getting to the exit. What is a very difficult round is solved just like that. You know, in cases if you have either the Monarch of Storms or the preemptive strike in a run, you know that round 95 is secured. You know that that round's problem with DDTs is secured because one of those 2 towers will guarantee you that you can actually get through that round. Guaranteed. 97 fortified behemoths. Do we have enough time to put the kettle on and make a brew? Because this is going to take a little bit to get through. Actually, the Monarch is better nowadays than the Superstorm was when it comes to mob damage, so I think we're pretty good. But in particular the bad, because the Superstorm was borderline useless against the bad. Very good against everything else that's inside the bad. But like we've been able to afford a tower to begin with in order to make the run possible, you've got to be able to actually, you know, you've got to be able to do the damage in order to actually take out the bad layer. Okay, 98, you are getting to the bottom of the map here, but that's absolutely fine. round 100. Chuck 'em back. And now we have ourselves the final round against the BAD, the Big Airship of Doom. And this is probably like my favorite skin of a bad, because it's the only one where when you pop the bad, it does have a sound effect. So not only do you have a visual cue, you have an audible cue as well. Okay, you still have a lot of your HP. I don't mind if the bad is popped around this area down here when it makes its final descent downwards, but as long as we can chuck out a superstorm before the deities get to the exit. Okay, so primary expertise, I'm relying on you now to be able to take care of the rest of the bad. There we go. Brilliant. Those deities were our last opponents that would stop us from doing this run. So this rock here doesn't matter. We can still do it. I was a little bit... well, so I think when it came to a certain round, the statistics reset it. Because apparently we did this without any towers. 0 TC. It's only possible when you muck up a round. I don't get it. I really do not get it. And as you can tell, I did this before, because the first time I tried to do it, round 79 was a lot harder because we were going for this rock here. And B, when I went into Sony Vegas to then edit the video, I discovered that my microphone was muted. Yay me. Yay my recording software. So note to self in the future, make sure you check your microphone settings before you hit record. Otherwise you're going to end up with only the game sound and no microphone sound. And microphone sound is kind of important for this sort of thing. Anyways, 2 top path routes. I feel like the most common combinations are 2 towers that rely on the middle cross pathing, because you use that ability in order to help you get through the run. But then at the same time, you are kind of anchored with that ability. Probably like aside from the Mad and Glaive Lord, because the Glaive Lord can just take care of any ceramic problem. But actually, speaking of that, Glaive Lord and the Mad is no longer the most commonly done 2TC combination when it comes to the number of maps in which the combination is possible on. That's now been overtaken by Monarch of Storms and Golden Justice. And you can kind of see why, because you have the ultimate blowbacker with the Monarch of Storms, followed by the ultimate damage dealer, which does insane single target damage, does practically infinite pierce, and it's so powerful. For goodness sakes, it is really powerful. It is the most overtuned tower for a 2TC scenario, being the Golden Justice. You have power, you have pierce, and when you have Nomad, you have attack speed as well. But then on top of that, you have your ability, which you can either use on yourself or the other tower. It's probably the closest thing to an S tier tower for a 2TC scenario. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. And if you're ever in the store and you would like to purchase something, by the way, the Frontier Legends DLC at the moment, as of the time of this recording, is half price. So if you are on the fence about buying Frontier Legends DLC at full price, now it's the time to buy Frontier Legends DLC, and I get a tiny slice of a pie when you use my creator code Flare Balloons. It's literally the name of the channel. You can't mistype it unless you accidentally mistype it. But then again, if you accidentally mistype it as, let's say, Chom Chom, then that's not a mistype, but you're also supporting another content creator that also does balloons related content. And also they're much better at me at the game because they can actually do true expert maps and I can't. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody.